Hi, I'm Widoe. Come watch my new review.
Are we seriously doing this? Are we seriously talking about a writer's Odyssey? Fine. Let's talk about the 2-hour assault on your senses masquerading as a movie. Get ready for a cinematic migraine. This isn't filmmaking, it's a graphical seizure. It's the most expensive tech demo they could possibly render, and they forgot to write a coherent story to go with it. They spent every single dollar on the CGI and about 5 cents on the script. It is insulting. The core idea is theoretically kind of neat. A fantasy author's book is literally manifesting in the real world, and the villain of his novel is trying to kill him. Okay, fine. But the movie decides that one plot isn't enough, so we get two. First, we have the real-world plot, which, side note, looks just as fake as the fantasy world, where Liu Kong, a man desperate to find his kidnapped daughter, is blackmailed by a shady corporate boss to assassinate the fantasy novelist. Why? Because the corporate boss is somehow linked to the villain in the book, and he gets hurt when the novelist writes. It's corporate espionage meets metaphysical hit job. I am exhausted just explaining it. Second, we have the fantasy world following the hero Kongwen in a neon-drenched hellscape, battling the Lord of the Red Scale. What makes this world work is entirely dependent on what the real-world author writes next. So we're constantly watching these breathtaking, massive CGI battles, only for the action to screech to a halt because the author has a sudden case of writer's block or decides to go get coffee. The fate of the entire pixelated universe hinges on a dude overcoming a creative slump. You can't make this stuff up. They cut between these two stories so fast you spend half the runtime just trying to figure out which world you're even supposed to be invested in. They try to sell the real-world father-daughter connection as the emotional anchor, but the fantasy world is too loud, too relentless, and too visually dominant to let any actual human feelings stick. Look at this mess. It's dragons, it's flying fortresses, it's giant armored monstrosities that look like every leftover polygon from a dozen different video games jammed into one model. Sure, it's jaw-droppingly detailed, but the whole thing is just so hollow. It's loud, it's chaotic, and it has absolutely nothing to say. You're constantly asking, why am I here? What is the emotional stake? And the movie just screams back, look at this expensive lizard. It's high energy, sure, but it's high energy with zero focus. It's like being trapped in a rave where the DJ only plays static. You walk away with a headache and a vague sense that you wasted 2 hours watching computers fight each other. For all its ambition and visual extravagance, A Writer's Odyssey is a frustrating, confusing spectacle that just doesn't stick the landing. We're giving this a deeply disappointing 6.2 out of 10. Now please, don't ever ask me to watch it again.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.